The fact is, the Biden regime does not want the United States to be energy independent. And they don't care if the American people are struggling with the prices at the pump. Joe Biden told the American people exactly what he was going to do with America's oil and gas companies if he was elected.
Would you close down the oil industry?
By the way, I would transition from the oil industry, yes.
Oh,
I will
that's
transition.
a big statement.
It is a big statement
That's a
because
big statement.
I would stop.
Why would you do that?
Because the oil industry pollutes significantly.
I see.
Here's the deal. But
That's
you
a
can't
big
do that.
statement.
Well, if you let me finish the statement, because it has to be replaced by renewable energy over time. And I'd stop giving to the oil industry, I'd stop giving them federal subsidies.
There it is right there. What more proof do you need? This man told you exactly what he would do to America's energy industry. And now because his policies are destroying the economy, he is blatantly lying to the American people. Now, leading Democrat economists, including Larry Summers, warned Joe Biden that his reckless policies would lead to inflation. But Joe Biden ignored these warnings, and Democrats began passing multi-trillion-dollar spending bills. And the Fed keeps printing money to pay for it. To put that all into perspective, 80% of all U.S. dollars now in existence have been printed in just the last 2 years. Just think about that for a second. Our government has printed more money in the last 2 years than what was printed in America's more than 2 centuries of existence. And at one point, in just 1 month, the U.S. budget deficit was larger than the total debt incurred from 1776 through the end of 1979. It's unbelievable. With this happening, on top of paying people not to work as our economy began to reopen, the government continued to inject more money into the marketplace. This in turn created the situation of more money chasing less goods, which then directly led to the record inflation that we see today. And when inflation began to show its ugly head, Democrats were pretending that the inflation wasn't happening. Then they couldn't lie anymore, and they would say that the inflation was transitory. And when it became obvious that it was all out of control, Joe Biden and his minions began to blame it on corporate greed. And then Vladimir Putin. Even though all of this began way before Putin's unprovoked invasion of Ukraine. Now, as time goes on, we are seeing more evidence of Joe Biden doing the complete opposite of what he should do in a crisis.